Hi everyone, welcome back. Tonight we're breaking down one of the biggest data breaches in history, the 2017 Equifax breach. This one is a perfect example how one simple mistake can turn into a major problem for millions of people. It's listed in the Privacy Rights Clearinghouse database, and honestly, it's a breach every cybersecurity student should know about. I'm going to walk you through what caused the breach, the risk it created, how much it cost the company, the damage it did to their reputation, and what could have been done to prevent it. By the end, you'll see just how important it is to stay on top of vulnerabilities. So here's the crazy part. The whole thing happened because Equifax didn't apply a patch that was already available. There was a known vulnerability in Apache struts identified as CVE 2017-5638, and the patch was released in March 2017, but Equifax didn't install it. Attackers found the unpatched system, got in, and then moved around the network for months without being noticed. That tells you two things. The patching was weak, and internal monitoring wasn't where it needed to be. They also didn't have a strong network segmentation. So once the attackers were inside, they could reach sensitive areas too easily. The breach exposed the personal info of about 147 million people. We're talking names, addresses, birth dates, social security numbers, the kind of information you can't just change like a password. The data can be used for identity theft, tax fraud, credit fraud, and long-term impersonation. When information like that leaks, the risk doesn't go away. It basically follows someone, maybe for the rest of their life. Equifax ended up paying more than $700 million in settlements, fines, and credit monitoring services. And that's just the official numbers. When you think about the identity theft that followed and the time and stress it caused for people, the real impact is easily in the billions. And keep in mind, this all started because of one unpatched vulnerability. Just one. Now let's talk about the damage that didn't come with a dollar sign. Equifax's reputation took a major hit worldwide. People lost trust in the company, shareholders weren't happy, and executives ended up stepping down. So it affected multiple people from one patch. They also got hit with increased government oversight, required audits, and stricter regulations. The company became the example of what not to do in cybersecurity. All over one patch. So here's some things that an organization should be doing to prevent this from happening. Stay on top of patching, especially when it's critical vulnerability. Improve network segmentation. Sensitive data shouldn't be reachable from everywhere inside the network. You should use continuous monitoring tools so you can catch suspicious activity fast. You want to run regular vulnerability scans and penetration tests. You want to find the problems before the attackers do. You want to enforce strict access controls. Not everyone needs access to everything. Encrypt sensitive data at rest and in transit. And if attackers get in, the data should still be protected. The company should adopt a zero trust mindset. Never assume anything inside your network is automatically safe. Now, beyond the settlement money, Equifax spent hundreds of millions upgrading their systems and adding monitoring tools, encrypting data, improving authentication, and bringing in outside experts. When you add everything together, legal costs, technology upgrades, and long-term oversight, the total impact is close to $1 billion. The Equifax breach shows how one missed patch can snowball into one of the biggest security failures ever. Staying disciplined with updates, monitoring, and internal controls isn't optional. It's what keeps organizations safe. I want to thank you for listening, and hopefully this gives you a clear picture of just how serious a data breach can be and when the basics aren't handled properly. So until next time, good night.